Like, do you guys want to watch more videos then? Do this. This is my recommendation. Twitch destroyed every streamer's life? Wait a second, did we watch this? Did we watch this? Oh no. Did Twitch destroy my life? Did
If
Twitch...
my ads are not fixed 2 days by November 15th, I am not streaming for the rest of the month.
Essentially, I got demonetized because I had Iran as a tag.
This Dean Clancy looked at me in my face and told me he appreciates me working on his platform and being a streamer, and he wished me success, and then y'all give me $0 of ads because I'm Venezuelan.
Twitch's adpocalypse is on the horizon, or maybe better yet here, as multiple streamers have reported being demonetized, basically saying they can make money off of subs, donations, bits, everything, but their ads are not making them any type of money.
Yo, is that why I'm
playing
losing money
ads
on
at all, or
Twitch?
playing
More Iran
It's based...
tag or Persian tag.
couple
on
things I want to point out with
nationality
this
or
clip though,
ethnicity.
starting off with the lack of
crazy.
communication from Twitch. Why maybe that and not specifically what happened? Well, basically because that's a common theme that's been here from Twitch.
I think I remember seeing that Twitter post regarding like how some streamers got literally their financial stuff cut off because they were of a certain race or nationality. I don't remember the exact post, but I remember seeing a post like that. But I kind of just glossed over it because, well, most of everything on Twitter or on Twitter regarding Twitch is usually negative. So I just it's just another day on Twitch and Twitter. It's another day on Twitter about Twitch. So I'm like, oh, it's another negative post. Yeah, that's but I didn't. Yeah, I know, right? It's another day.
But you just don't get paid. Tough, I guess. You better work it out. Like, that's what's insane about it. What makes it even worse is...
So I'm not really paying attention to what he's talking to. I'm kind of watching the background gameplay. I'm like, yo, you caught that gun midair. Holy shit, even though it was slow motion.
Over a tag. Something they could have easily communicated to him because he is a popular streamer. He's partner streamer, which means he most likely has a contract, which also talks about splits he's supposed to get from it.
Actually... Okay, when people say contracts with Twitch, I'm actually genuinely curious what type of contracts these are. Because, like... Is it just a standard partner contract, or is it like a specific contract where they negotiate higher pay of their subs? Because I don't even know if I'm allowed to talk about it. Only the really, really top streamers get like a very catered contract. Everybody else just gets the standard. Yeah. But like, I also don't know what that break point is too. Like, what break point do you have to hit to get that? Or you just have to know somebody, I guess. I learned a word today. I forgot what it was. It was like cronyism. That's how it's pronounced. Cronyism. Cronyism is like where you promote or hire people based on favoritism or report rather than credentials.
So I kind of understand it from that perspective, but
I don't know. I'm not a person that enjoys talking about politics. Is it just me? Because, like, I mean, obviously, with the most recent election, that's been the talk for some groups or people talking about the election. But why? I don't know why I don't give a shit. Maybe it's because I'm just overwhelmed with my shit. My own day-to-day life, I'm more concerned about that. Like, just trying to make it, right? So I don't really have the mental space to give a shit about what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like you only have that conversation if you have the space for it, right? Like, if you're fucking busy, you have no time. But if you're like a chronic internet dweller like some of us, you probably have some time. You probably have some time to talk about some politics. And yeah, start a yap fest of your own.
Remember the adpocalypse?
No, what was that?
Like during the PewDiePie era on YouTube, like all the advertisers pulled out because the media was like, what the f this guy's like saying this guy is...
Advertisers pulled out. A lot of fathers should have pulled out for this generation. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
Forest.
Oh, look at the doggo in the background. Dude, I sat with my doggo today. A dog in a doggy world. We just live in our world. Like, I sat with my doggo today for a good 30, 40 minutes. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I gave him a massage. I figured his joints probably hurt or whatever. So I gave him a little massage. And I talked to him. He looked at me like, what the fuck are you saying? Face. I'm like, yeah, I know you can't really understand me. But, I'll just I feel like, cause like I don't think he gets that kind of attention. My doggo doesn't get that kind of attention because most of the family, I think, just he operates like a cat. Like he's there in the room. He's like he's chilling, right? But no one really plays with him or like you know interacts with him more than like 5 minutes, right? So I like today I spent some time to sit down with him and like have a conversation. And I don't know, he seemed to like it because he didn't move. Like he didn't move from his from his seat because I imagine if he didn't like it then he would have moved. He would have left me with my own thoughts, but he kind of just chilled there and just like yeah. He's pretty independent. And like dude, my favorite thing is like sometimes when I see him, I'll like purposely speed up my steps just so I could see his tail wag because usually whenever I I show excitement, he tends to mirror it back. So it's like, "Oh, I'm excited to see you. Me too." I know some dogs understand people's emotions or act based off the vibe in the room. Dude, I don't think my dog's too dense to do that, I think. I mean like he understands excitement, but I don't know if he understands sadness is what I mean. Cuz like yeah, I came out of my room crying before, but he's like every friend, like that you have where like if you the type of person that doesn't know how to cheer you up but just feels awkward because you're crying. That's my dog. He just looks at me like what am I? He looks at me with a face like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. That's what he look like when I'm crying.
I think Twitch is just responding to like pressure that's coming from outside groups being like, oh, these guys are anti-Semitic. Twitch has an anti-Semitism problem, and Twitch has a problem with like political content.
Content platforms are so fickle. It's actually incredibly scary. I mean, if you saw my Twitter post, you know my experience already. Like the extreme polarization and how it can change your life, kind of. And it's like, I don't know. I don't like that feeling, but yep, it is what it is.
I mean, Twitch is a platform that's known to push the boundaries of what's available. They literally had a meta where women would put black bars over their selves to reveal as much things as possible to their viewers.
Wait, you guys remember the freaking body painting era? Like that was a period, right? Like it's not just me, where like women on Twitch would basically be naked, but they're not quote unquote. But it's not technically naked because it's considered art. Because art, you're allowed to have nudity with art because it's art or whatever. Like that, and like I think I was watching one stream and I'm like, what the? How is this allowed? Like, just like straight body painting on top of her freaking mammary glands and just and I'm just like, how is this okay? What? And then here we are, VTubers just getting banned for showing hip. Like, my god. I can't even show off my outfit. One of my outfits and another one of my outfits because, like, look, if I show this part, am I gonna get banned? Like, It's like a slit. But I'm probably gonna get in trouble. Yeah. Hips detected. Oh no. Ban. But they added a rule for stuff like that and then I got rid of it. Like, I remember the backtracking, but I couldn't remember exactly what the backtracking was for. I just remembered, like, I just can't believe I lived through that, actually, now that I think about it. Just, like, the dawn of hot tub meta. And then they made its own category for it. Instead of banning people and getting rid of the people who were doing it, they were like, no, let's just make a category for it so we don't have to ban and get rid of multiple people and lose all of our money. Okay, honestly, if I put on a bikini on my VTuber and I put on a beach background and I go into beach and hot tubs, will I get banned? Because I'm technically in the scene, right? I'm by water. It's virtual water. Like, I'm a virtual character, right? Like, is it still okay? Is that why all the freaking whale VTubers and shark VTubers are just blowing the fuck up? Because they're like sea VTubers, right? They're water VTubers, so they can Their whole theme is freaking water, so they can wear bikinis, and that's why they're popular. You know, because their design is literally showing more skin than most normal designs. Like, what is that? Is that what I'm just like, because I'm sitting here wondering, I'm like, why are all these like sea VTubers blowing up? Like, I see more of them than like any other VTuber, like any other, like, I guess they call it Nekomimi or something. It's like where you're half animal, half human, or not half animal, half human. But you're human with animal features, so like ears and tail, you know, or like, I don't know, fucking fins. Goes Bazunga and they see Booba, yeah, and it's like, I have Booba, but like it's apparently not enough. Yeah, I don't understand the hype either. I really don't. But to each their own.
Just do. You're pushing the boundaries of what's already allowed on any platform. At that point, you might as well just go to OnlyFriends.
OnlyFriends? Down. Not even your friends. Dude, this is big streamers make significantly higher than anyone of my size or anyone in like the hundreds of viewer sizes. Like, it's actually crazy, the polarization sometimes.
Like 5 figures in a day to $9 and
Bro, I don't make 5 figures. Period.
65 cents. How is that possible? If my ads are not fucking fixed in the next 2 days by November 15th,
Go look for the sub.
I am
Hello,
not.
Rani. It is your father.
Oh, thank you for the follow. But yeah, 5 figures to $9. Yeah, right? Like, this is what I mean. Like, the polarization and how much money these types of streamers make is so much significantly more. I don't know. I can't fathom it. Like, I can't imagine it. Even like, I don't think I would ever achieve that. He's throwing a fit, and he won't stream. I mean, you can approach it 2 ways, right? You can approach it the way of like, well, it makes sense. You know, you shouldn't really work if you're not getting paid, right? And then there's the other where it's like people would probably attack him for being ungrateful because not a lot of people would be able to be in the position that he is, where he can afford to not work. You know, like there's I can see both sides, and I'm pretty sure that was probably something that was brought up on Twitter. I'm pretty certain of it, but it's more so the side. I'm pretty sure the side that got brought to light more was the fact that, because people want to be mad, they're probably going to say, like, oh, you're lucky, you're fortunate enough in a position to say you don't want to stream, or you don't plan to work. Whereas, like, because they always compare themselves to other people, and I don't know what it is, but like, it kind of sucks. Other people will often compare themselves to others, and then, you know, it's kind of like a pity thing. I mean, I might have done it on accident, unintentionally, but it's like, you compare yourself to other people and then you make a post about it, almost like you're asking for pity and sympathy, in a sense, like that. I get him though. Yeah, same. Like, I understand that. It's like, you shouldn't like, don't work if you're not getting paid type deal.
The sub.
Oh, you what?
You're mutted, buddy.
I'm not. This is what it's called.
I think you're mutted.
This is what it's called. It's called my viewers are getting ads, correct? You guys are getting punished
Go look
with
for the
ads,
sub.
and I'm not even getting paid. Why would I do that to you guys while doing that to me? Like, what? That means Twitch is getting the money.
Yeah, viewers get ad, but the guy doesn't get paid. So it's like, and most people, well, not really most people, you guys are kind of subjected into ads whether you like it or not, you know? But for most other people, they, even for YouTube and whatever, I think a lot of people will sit and put through watching the ads just to support the content creator they like, yeah?
Other streamers and Twitch again just stay silent and doesn't say anything. They're probably gonna lose a lot of people that will probably want to.
They already lost a lot of people, no? Twitch already lost a lot of people, like a lot of big streamers, like went to Kick or got Kick deals, and they went to Kick. So like, I mean, after disappearing like for a year away from the platform, I did notice like kind of like a significant drop in the overall Twitch viewer base or the viewer population. And I'm like, oh, it probably has to do with Kick or TikTok or people going back to the lives. I don't know. It's just a lot of things. Does ad pay rate depend on viewer country or streamer country? Because to be honest, I rarely saw ads on Twitch in Poland. I think it kind of does depend on country. I don't know. I know for sure it depends on country for subs, because when I looked at it, the dollar amount per sub in the US was 1 for 1, but when there's other countries involved, it's usually dollar to their currency, if that makes sense. So like if the Indian currency is lower, the Indian dollar is lower, I would get the exact currency for the subscription or whatever. So sometimes when, because I noticed this being an issue for subathons, where like people would gift, they would gift subs, but in a different country to get that currency, so that the gifted subs are cheaper. But that's kind of like, but I don't know. That sometimes hurts the streamer in a sense, because when you host a subathon, I imagine a lot of like even for other streamers, because for me, the goals are catered towards how much you make. So, because some goals are like, oh, if you hit this goal, I should have accumulated enough money to be able to do this type of surprise, this activity, this content, or whatever. But the thing is, like, if it's not a 1 for 1 dollar, you kind of got this. The streamer kind of got screwed. So, like, for like, say the sub was like, yeah, $6 in the States, and then another country it's like $4.50, and then so you only get half of that. So instead of getting the $3 per sub per streamer, I guess you only get like $2 and something, which comes out to a lot over time, like, or like a lot of subs if you multiply more subs. For me, a lot of companies in general nowadays don't have a good name, a good rap or whatever. So it's like, hello, Short. I'm kind of like, is it bad to say that I'm desensitized to a lot of like the shit that goes on sometimes? Because I'm just like, it's another day, another shit happening. Somebody's getting screwed over. Yeah, somebody's mad. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm just used to rage bait content all the time, or like most news is relatively negative, that like I'm desensitized to everything. So when it comes time for you to actually be angry at something, most people have already like used up all their energy, or social energy, or emotional energy, on the race, right? Does anybody also feel the same? Because it's like, I don't know. Because like I see upsetting posts about YouTube, about Twitch, about Kick so often. Maybe it's just me though, because I'm on the internet a lot more than the average person. Yeah, we watched a video. You weren't here for it. We actually watched a video regarding Johnny earlier, but that one, funnily enough, is like shocking enough to where it's entertaining. Like, yeah, it's negative, but it's so shocking it's entertaining at the same time. Yeah, it's often, well, because negative views gets the clicks. Like, I'm sure people have done social experiments on it stuff, and I noticed the positive posts don't blow up nearly as much as the negative ones. Like, this is just from observing other content creators posts, other YouTubers posts. If somebody posts about a success that they had, like whether it be like a brand deal, a new product, a debut or something, yeah, it gets a fair amount of likes and stuff, right? And attention. But if somebody posts about Twitch or YouTube freaking like not giving them money or unfairly banning them or yada yada yada, and it's like extremely exaggerated, that shit blows up real quick, like a lot more than the positive stuff. I don't know how people don't get tired of it. Yeah, then there's a war in the comment section, which feeds the engagement. I mean, the posts that do well for positive is usually a bunch of people saying congratulations, you know what? But the comment section for angry stuff is people basically being angry at each other and basically ego jousting, I guess, is the best word to describe it. Whereas like one person has to be right and will not back down until they are the last person standing to talk about that topic.
Think what you want, but every creator who has had a deal with YouTube, Kick, has eventually come back to Twitch. So it is so good at what it does, but so bad at the exact same time, which...
Wait, is that actually true? Where like some people who like went to kick and then came back to Twitch? Ego jousting? You're gonna use that?